Can you, Kara, explain the gut connection with serotonin and brain health?
Right.
Gut? Yeah.
I always think about this from this story. Maybe we learned this story in medical school. You'll have to tell me if this is familiar to you. About a patient who had like an infection in the stomach in the hospital in the 60s. And so his stomach was kind of exposed. The skin hadn't grown back. And so every time the doctor crews would come in, they would say, why is it all turning white? Because all the blood flow would go away from his stomach every time the group of doctors would walk in the room. And so they realized that stress pulls blood away from your abdomen and your organs, your vital organs. And so I always think about that with the gut mind connection a little bit, is that we always know that little kids are stressed because they go to the nurse in grammar school or elementary school and they say, my tummy hurts, right? And it's just a sign of maybe there's some stress at home, or they're scared to get on the bus to get home, or whatever it is. Stomach aches is what they present with. And we kind of forget this as adults. So, I mean, how many of our patients come in complaining of GI problems, right? And it's because there's a big stress connection with our gut. And really most of our serotonin, that like happy chemical, is in our GI system. So we didn't know that before. We used to think, oh, it's just a neurotransmitter. There are these SSRIs and these chemicals are really good for mood, but really most of that chemical is in our GI system. So there's clearly a connection there. And then when we started looking at probiotics, they've discovered that there are certain probiotics that send signals with our serotonin levels in our gut and make us happy. So that's really interesting because I see, the psychiatrists who send people over to my office, maybe for acupuncture or something, have people on really high dose probiotics because there's this link with the gut and the mind and this mood thing. And so it's really kind of complicated, but we all know it because we say, I had that gut feeling. I felt it in my gut. I felt like I got kicked in the stomach when like something happens to you. So everyone has this innate wisdom of, you have to deal with your GI tract if you want to feel good and be happy. But we didn't know like how it really worked till more recently.